Good evening, I am your host, Jack Remington of Jack Remington Political Analyst. Today's video is a very strange one. It's about the Santa Barbara County's decision to have an ordinance for mask coverings, social distancing, and there are fines, penalties, misdemeanors, and possible jail time. So let me back up a second here and rewind. I was casually walking down the street with a coworker of mine and he said, "Where's your mask?" I said, "I don't need no mask, I'm outside." Because you don't understand, just this past few days, the Santa Barbara County Board of Supervisors, with their acting public health director, Ordinance 2020-10, they can fine you $1,000 per incident and they can give you 30 days in jail if they catch you violating the COVID-19 guidelines. And I said, no way. I said, well, everything's opening back up. Gavin Newsom has these like 4-tier plans, and Santa Barbara County is slowly starting to open up, and we're just slightly behind Ventura. But the hot spot, Los Angeles County, is still under phase 1, and there'll be quite some time before they can reopen. And he goes, well, I said, you better go home, you better look this up, because you better get a mask on. I'm wearing my mask the entire time, and I was wondering why he did this. So I did. I went home that night, and I live in Ventura County, and I looked it up. The go-to media outlet is the Santa Barbara News Press, is their newspaper, and then they have the Santa Barbara Independent, and it's the free magazines you see hanging around at the Vons and the shopping centers and the Starbucks, places like that. But they're all closed. I haven't grabbed one of them in a few months. Quite liberal in their policy, so I don't want to give them a dime. The article I ran across it says, face mask rule extends to all businesses inside and out. Updated health order comes as optimism and reopenings grow. So I'm feeling pretty good about that, right? But nowhere in the Santa Barbara Independent or the Santa Barbara News Press or other websites that online discuss the matter at hand. There was one newspaper, that has the outline before I actually went to the Santa Barbara County Board of Supervisors site myself. And that is the Santa Maria Times. And the article says, Santa Barbara County mandates face coverings in public spaces starting Tuesday. Face coverings will be mandated in public places throughout Santa Barbara County beginning Tuesday, with exceptions for children under 13. And the mandate begins at 5 p.m. Tuesday and will remain in place until at least June the 30th, unless lifted earlier by Public Health Officer Dr. Henning Answorth, according to the Public Health Department. Quote, the intent of this health officer order is to require the use of face coverings as Santa Barbara County moves further into stage 2, is to slow the spread of COVID-19, end quote, said the Public Health Director Van Do Reynoso. Failure to comply with the order may constitute a misdemeanor punishable by a fine of up to $1,000, imprisonment, or both, the order states. Since Wednesday's move to reopen the county, nearly 600 businesses have begun the process by completing self-certification forms, according to 2nd District Supervisor Greg Hart. So it goes on to talk about healthcare, hospitals, businesses like contractors, volunteers, workplace locations. They talk about the exceptions for the private office if you're working by yourself, yada, yada, yada. Santa Maria, which is in northern Santa Barbara County, has the most deaths by a wide margin. The total number of cases among county residents is now 580, of which 98 remain active. Santa Maria has the highest number of cases among county regions, with 254 cases confirmed thus far and 63 still active. The total number of cases among inmates at the Lompoc Federal Penitentiary is 971, with 90 cases still active. 2 inmates have died. One previously reported case that was incorrectly counted has also been removed, public health officials said. So that's the next part of the video I want to talk about. If I can get some screenshots today, I'll do it, but if not, it'll have to become another video. There have been several municipalities. I know one of them is the state of Pennsylvania, one is in Santa Barbara, here in California, and there's one in South Dakota. The coroners and the medical officers and the medical specialists are disagreeing about how to write the cause of death of certain patients. as far as I know, they're all nursing home patients. The number I heard on a syndicated talk show that I don't have permission to tell who this person is, but it's a syndicated talk show, AM talk show, that comes on at 3 o'clock, so that'll give you a clue. But that person said, the American Samoa, which has 0 cases of COVID-19, 0. But the COVID-19 cases so far are 81% of all the cases of COVID-19 are from people that are in the nursing homes. So what's wrong with this picture here? It would seem to me that if you could contain it from the nursing homes, now remember folks, all this started in that Kirkland, Washington, the state of Washington, the city of Kirkland, at that nursing home where like 20 people got infected. I want to say in January, I'm not really sure when it was. And I've not been really following it that close. But now, one email a week, sometimes two, I'll get 2 or 3 a day. When are you going to do a video about the COVID-19? Well, I didn't think I had enough information to do it, but I have enough now. So the places where I live and where I work, not Ventura County, but Santa Barbara for sure, they have decided that they're going to enforce these rules. And I just cannot imagine the Santa Barbara City Police locking me up and giving me a $1,000 fine, and I had to lose my job for 30 days or lose it permanently because of that, because I got locked up, and they don't want to be embarrassed by some chucklehead that can't wear a mask. So number one, I'll say this. I'm willing to wear a mask, and I'm willing to keep social distancing to keep everybody happy, to keep the country working. I mean, there's 33 million people or more out of work, and most of them are not going to get their jobs back. I wish I had a magic wand to change that. I want them to work. I want America to prosper. That's what I'm all about. That's why I started this channel. That's why I got the other videos up there. Second part of the video, I want to talk about Lassen County, which is in Northern California, or closer to the northern border. 4 months, 4.5 months, 5 months, they had 0 COVID-19 cases. 0. Well, guess what? Last week, now they have 4. And because they had 4, the state of California is going to make them shut down again. The total county population for Lassen County is 30,000 people. 4 people that are not hospitalized, they have COVID-19, they tested positive for COVID-19, they are going to shut them down for 4 COVID-19 cases. So I did some research. I don't know anybody in Lassen County, but I went on Craigslist, and I have a couple other outlets I use, and Santa Maria Times is one of them, and they said that all 4 of them are from the Bay Area. They drove up there because they want to sit in a restaurant and eat. Now, if that's true, I'm willing to put this on my channel and face the consequences. I think it's true. So they're using any excuse they can to drag this shutdown out. Thank you for watching the video. Sorry about the rant at the end, but I'm very angry about a lot of things, and I may cut some of this stuff out, I may not. So if I keep it all in this video, I'll put it on BitChute where I don't get kicked off YouTube. I'll work so hard on that channel. Matter of fact, I'll just make this the extended version. The extended version rant is on BitChute, and I'll just make the dog and cat video portion of the mask thing. I'll keep that on YouTube, and because they're on me all the time. So, and I got to do some voiceover for that video too. So thank you, and have a great day.